name is Rita O'Brien. I'm very pleased to be here. I'm blessed and thankful by telling my story. I'm healing. I'm telling others that if my story can be told, so can yours. We all have a story. We all have healing. I was trafficked out of my home from 3 to 13. My dad was in a secret society, and he preyed on children, many children. Hundreds of children on the west side of the state, Kalamazoo, Vicksburg, Climax, Schoolcraft, that area, need healing. So my goal now, that I have a lawyer, the Kalamazoo Human Trafficking Task Force, is to tell the truth, because I'm not going to be part of the lies anymore. I'm not going to be part of the cover-ups anymore. I want people to know that healing can happen here and where I grew up. I was married for 19 years. My marriage ended because I went through some stuff in my family that was pretty cruddy. I'm here now. I'm still standing. And I do believe that the stuff that I went through for a reason. My faith has gotten me through it. I believe that had it not been for my grandfather who lived next door, he suspected things, and he was part Native American, so he was really sneaky at how he would get me out of the house at times. So I'm thankful I had my grandfather. I too nearly ended my life because I didn't know what to do with all the stuff that was happening many times. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, because of an abortion that I don't know whose baby it was when I'd been with so many men. I was raped by many men, and a boy was with me. We were both raped at a place in Galesburg. There's a part of me that wants to take care of that building, but that would be right. So anyways, I'm healing. It's because of education that I'm able to speak. I didn't know I was trafficked. I didn't know there was a name for what happened to me. It was when I went to Washtenaw Community College and Professor Teague's like, "Oh, you were trafficked. You got to talk to Professor Manville." And he said it in such a matter-of-fact way. I'm looking at it like, what? Like I didn't know what that meant. And then it was going to a church in Plymouth with Professor Manville that I met this lady, and then they had all this stuff up on the board. I'm like, ugh. And I couldn't sit through the presentation because it was hard to it's kind of like taking a horse pill that you don't want to swallow. I'm like, oh my God, he's right. And then I was able to speak at that church this Thursday and share with them what happened to me in a safe space. And speaking out is healing. So I'm here. Now I'm just thankful that I can be here. I'm thankful I can tell my story. I speak to anyone who wants to listen. I have no shame now like I used to have. I'm set free. The truth has set me free. I believe that anybody that has a story, some of us aren't meant to speak, but that's okay. Write your story. Let someone else speak it for you. Because if we all set our stories free, we can all heal. And if everyone heals, the world's going to be a much better place. I believe that. I know that. My next goal, I went from being a housekeeper to being a house director at a sorority. And sad to say, being in the sorority has been a place for me to heal because nobody comes in my room at night. And it's kind of weird. The craziness of the house isn't always great, but at least now I can sleep at night. Now I have good dreams instead of bad dreams. And I'm learning how to heal. I'm learning about self-care. I didn't know there was such a thing called self-care. I'm like, wow, there's a concept to that. So it's kind of like, oh, so now I got to put on my calendar, I'm healing. When someone has a dog, I'm like, oh, puppy. And since I'm ADHD, it's like, oh, puppy, wherever I go. So I love life now. My license plate says life lived for a reason. I'm going to keep speaking until the day I die. And even if I do die, people are going to keep speaking because they know my story. And my story will be told by others because everybody needs to heal. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, Professor Manville. Thank you, Bonnie, for being here. Thank you, Cal, for not giving up on me when I was nervous. I appreciate you all. I know I talked too fast.